Hey YouTube, Fig7 here, bringing you my new segment, which is called Looking into the Next Set, and this is the Extreme Victory Edition. Right now it's technically Saturday here, 12:08 a.m. So this is the day of the pre-release. So I'm gonna go on and tell you guys about this set, what's in it, what you guys should look for, what the cards that you probably shouldn't trade off immediately after getting them at your local, and how this might affect the game. Starting off with the promo, which is Reborn Tengu. Hopefully you guys have heard about this. This card is broken. It's level 4, 1700. Once it leaves the field, you special another from your deck. So it's effective mandatory. So pretty much, yeah. As soon as it leaves the field, you get another one. If you synchro with it, you get another one. You tribute it, you get another one. Bounce it back to the hand, you get another one. There's so many combos with the card, so definitely try to get through those. It works in almost every deck right now in the meta. It's very easy to splash, and it's very easy to abuse. Moving on, Unknown Synchron. Some like junk doppel decks might use this. If you don't control any monsters, it's kind of like a Cyber Dragon. And you can only use it once, but it's a level 1 machine tuner, so it goes really well with that deck. Mystic Piper, it got bumped all the way up to secret. You contribute it, draw a card, and if you draw another level 1 monster, you can draw another one. I guess I see potential for that card with a lot of decks that run on level 1 monsters, but I don't think it really deserved a jump to secret. Going on, there's some Morphtronic support in this deck. To be honest, it's not the best. I think that in order for it to be more consistent, it needs more consistent type cards. Lantern and Stapling really don't do much. They just give the deck more explosive options, which is not what they need. Blackwings, well, I guess these aren't the worst Blackwings you've gotten, but still, with Kalut getting hit, the Blackwings in this set really aren't that great. Mechlords, these will be interesting. It just kind of sucks that most of them have really weird conditions, but I think they're interesting. I don't think they're going to really do much yet, so I mean, if you guys want to try to do something with that, then go ahead. But yeah, Tech Genus, there's a couple cards that basically like to recycle themselves from the deck to the hand and stuff, but other than that, I don't really see much synergy with them. The Psychic stuff is really good. I think it's worth building. I'm actually going to build it. The Silent Psychic Wizard, Serene Psychic Witch, the Cleric, those are actually really good cards, so I would try to pick up on those. Oh no, I am going to. But they work really well because all of their effects are like mandatory effects where when they're removed from the field. I think when it's sent to the field for the graveyard, you like a special one or something removed from play and stuff. So they combo really well. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, Junk Berserker. That is gonna be, that's the ghost rare of the set, card in the set. It'll go in Junk Doppel. So, and it hasn't been announced as a reprint like any tuner or anything like most of them are, so it will actually be a little bit pricey. The Tech Genus stuff, the Halberd Cannon and the I can't remember which one. Well, there's one of them that is like a generic synchro where there's no requirements to it. Not this one. This one actually requires something. But the one that doesn't require anyone's might actually be decent. I don't remember which one it is right now, but definitely the Halberd Cannon, that will be used in doppel decks, so that one will be a little bit pricey, so keep an eye out for that one. And then the spells, there's a bunch of support for the Mechlords, the Psychics, of course Xian's Dojo, which got bumped up to Super. This card will be a little bit pricey. So it's really good in Samurais. It gets its counter each time one is summoned, and you can ditch it to the graveyard to special a level 6, a Xian or 6 Samurai monster from your deck equal to with the level equal to or lower than the number of counters on it. So basically, it allows you to get out first turn Barkion if you play the Shien Squire, and it also lets you get out more Shiens first turn, or Trisha a lot easier, because you can play that. You can drop Gateway Kaizen. You can get Kageki Kimusha. That's already gets you Shien. You can search for the Kizan, summon the Kizan, ditch the dojo to get the Squire, get another Shien, or get two Kizans, and it goes on and on. You even get Grandmaster and get the Squire and get Barkion. So definitely a really good addition to Samurais. People will want this. People will need this in their Sam's deck. So if you pull it, make sure not to give it up for too cheap, because it will be pricey these next couple weeks. Moving on, more trap support. Cards to look out for in traps are Debunk, which is a counter trap, and if your opponent activates that card, it was effect monster who activates in the hand or the graveyard, you can negate the activation, move, and play. So this card says FU to Monarchs. It kills the Gores, the Battle Fader, Trigoria, Treeborns, Ruin Totem. Yeah, it's a good side deck card. As of right now, that's like the main deck that it kills, but there's probably more ways to abuse it in other decks, so I could see this becoming a feature side deck card that works for like 3 or 4 different decks. So that will also be good. And then I don't know, I just want to talk about this card for Worms, W Nebula Meteorite. It's broken. You play it and it flips all your face-down monsters to face-up defense position, and then it flips them face-down on the end phase, and draw one for each card that you flip face-down using its effect, and then you get a level 7 or higher light reptile from your deck. So the card speeds up the deck, adds draw power. I could see Worms doing really well after this. The exclusives for this set were actually really good. I was very happy with this. Vampire Dragon I'm not too sure about that, so I'm not going to talk about it. Dodger Dragon, it's a level 4 dragon. It can't be countered to its summon, and the turn that you play, your opponent can activate counter traps. So basically, you get here on the Solemn Warning, the Judgment, just play it, and then go off, because if your opponent does not play Bottomless Trap Hole, they're screwed. They will have no protection except for like deep prisons and stuff. So it's definitely a good card. This is probably the second best card in the set, Tour Guide of the Underworld, which when you normal summon it, you can special level 3 your Fiend from your deck or hand. So basically this card is Exceed Summons. That's all it is. Because the monster can't be used for synchro, it cannot, and its effects are negated, period. So, I mean, it can get Fangin, but Fangin's effect won't go off because its effect is negated. It's just like the whole Jabir Dragon Lone Fire type thing. Like, it's not like Skildrin. It just nukes the effect, period. So let's see, anything else? Psy Beast. That was a little bit of a letdown. The new Glad Beast fusion, all he is a 2500 fusion that just requires 2 Glad Beasts. So Darius will become really popular now, because you can just go into Darius, bring out something, and attack for 2500. Pretty interesting. Psychic Shockwave. This is Starlight Road for Jinzo. When your opponent activates a trap, you get out, you ditch a spell or trap card, and then you get out a level 6 Dark Machine. And as you can clearly see, that is Jinzo right there. So yeah, your opponent plays Mirror Force, you chain this, you get out Jinzo, your opponent cries. And yeah, going on to the exclusive, not exclusive, the imports real quick. We finally got the Dragon Newt cards. That's cool, because my friend's like, this is him, this is my friend right here. So I will get plenty of those. Neos Knight will be played in the E-Hero deck. Obviously, at least one in the deck. Machine Mechor Emperor Skill. He works in scraps, but we just got Granel, so he won't be as great. Because this card does kill synchros, but if I remember right, this card will become a promo really soon. So the price of this won't be that high. And Granel is much better in the deck anyways. But we do have Scrap Orthros, which is amazing in scraps. Once you can only special it when you control well, you can special it if you control face-up scrap, but you can't normal set it. But when you do special it, you have to kill a scrap, and when it's killed by a scrap effect, you can do the whole add another to your hand. So you're gonna special himself out, and then kill himself, and grab you another scrap, whatever you need. So this card's actually really good in the deck. Nutrient Eggplant was okay, but Blue Rose Dragon's ridiculous. It's basically the Lord Poison type thing. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can select a Black Rose Dragon or a plant type monster in your graveyard and special it. It's a dark level 4, 1600 attack. This card's gonna be amazing. I can definitely see people using this in like plant synchro or stuff. So that is the set. I know it took a little long because I had just described the whole set, but I wish I could go further detail. But basically what's going to happen with this set is it's going to give a bunch of power to psychics. It's going to give power to scraps. It's a little bit of power to doppel, but we won't see them at full force until we get librarian. But that's basically what's going to happen with this. It doesn't really do much. I mean, it lists Black Wings, it lists Gladiator Beasts, but the support they give out isn't that great. Six Samurai, we're still iffy on Dojo if it'll actually work well with the deck. I mean, the way that it's supposed to work, it's going to be amazing. In Japan, it's working, so it probably will end up working here. So Sam's will be better. And I'm still iffy on Worms. I think that one card gives Worms a huge edge, but like I said, we'll see. I will try it out and I'll let you guys know. So yeah, thank you for watching. Post some comments, please, in the comment box, and let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and if I should do this again for the next set. I don't want to be wasting you guys' time, but yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Hopefully I'll have a video or two up after this weekend about what I got the sneak and stuff. So yeah, watch out for that. Thanks, YouTube.